keep questions. And after the presentation, you can ask me questions if you have. And yes, before we start, okay. Yeah, hi, Master Parinitha is here. Hi, Pari. Say hi to Pari.
Hello, everyone. Hi.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello. Hi. So what did you do all the week? Did everyone finish their homework? Watching National Geographic, and did you write down the points?
In the 30 days challenge, today is the 5th day, is it? No.
And before we go ahead, I want to wish everyone a very, very, very happy Friendship Day. Today is Friendship Day, so we are all friends coming together and meeting today on the Friendship Day. I wish all of you a very happy Friendship Day. You know what I did today? I went to a place and planted many trees with all my friends today.
Wow. That's nice.
And I hugged a tree and I said, I love you. Whom did you hug and whom did you say, I love you to? Yes, children. Did you say, I love you to your, to all your loved ones, your parents, your friends, your neighbors, to trees? Did you say, I love you? Yes, no, yes. Yes, very good, very good, very good. Namaste, Subramanyam sir. Very happy Friendship Day to you.
Namaste, namaste, madam.
Namaste, sir.
Nice to see all the children's this program.
Yes, sir. I was actually afraid that I will not be able to join today because I had this planting session today. But somehow we made it on time and I came home on time and I'm starting this.
Yeah, it is a surprise for me too.
I know. I didn't think that I would do it today. So, but then, yes, I am here.
Great. Thank you so much, Pari.
Yes. Shema, please take it forward.
Okay. Sure, I will. So, my humble pranams to the founder of SWAGG, Brahma Shri Pitamaha Patri and Swarnamala Patri, and also my Guru, Master Lachmanan. So here, children, let us learn something new today. And I prepared something, so I hope you will enjoy the class today and get a lot of knowledge out of it. Okay? So let me share my slides. Okay. Can you all see? Okay. 1 second. Okay, so yeah, we are here today. SWAGG, take water, go green, right? So welcome back, Junior SWAGG. Okay, after a week. Okay. So yes, Today, we're going to look at, do animals feel and think? My first question. So all of you know that, right? They do feel and think, but let us go to the history a little bit. Pythagoreans, long ago, they believed that animals experience the same range of emotion as humans. And many research now has already proven what they said is right. Because animals likely feel full range of emotions, like including fear, joy, happiness, shame, embarrassment, compassion, respect, many more. Okay? And if that's the case, if they do feel and think, so what are these animals thinking and feeling? Let's look at it. Many research has been done to show that they feel and they think, especially animals do think and they do have emotions like human beings do. Now, the first research I'm going to talk about is Mama's Last Hug, Animal Emotions and What They Tell Us About Ourselves. And this is a book, and the author of the book was S.W.A.G.G. He's also a primatologist, means a scientist who studies about humans, apes, monkeys, chimpanzees, lemur, and many more. So this scientist has came up with this book. And what is this book is all about was, there was a professor, this professor, biology professor called Jan Van Hoof, sorry. He worked close to this chimpanzees. He's a primate. So he's been working for many years. He's an elderly professor. And this mama is an elderly chimpanzee who was very sick and weak. So this professor went into the enclosure of this mama one day, but it was actually a very, this act is actually dangerous because chimpanzees, they're capable for violent attack towards human. But then this mama was not like that. When the professor entered the enclosure of mama greens to reach the professor, embrace him, hug him, like what you see in the picture, hugged him, and tap him on the head, like what in the picture you saw, you are seeing right now, tap him on the head, and like, how they whimper the infant, how they whimper infant babies like that, infants. So like that, she was towards the professor, and she was that loving, showing that much of love. After that, she died. So before she died, it's like saying goodbye to the professor who was very close to the chimpanzee all this while. And this scientist, Franz de Waal, also witnessed something after the death of mama. Look at the other picture here. Can you see here? Now, the other chimpanzees, what they did to mama's body, they did like what human beings used to do. When somebody died in our culture, we have this ceremony, right? And before the ceremony, we prepare the body, like we wash them, clean them, and we put holy oils and waters on them, isn't it? We prepare for the funeral. The same way they did on the dead mama. So what the research suggests, so the scientists suggest this, animal and human emotions are more similar than we think. Okay, that was one of the research. Now look at this elephant. What do you see? What do you see, children? Look at this elephant. They are actually wrapping each other's trunk, isn't it? Now, what they actually mean by this, that's the message. And actually, like, for example, when you are very down, disappointed, and when you feel you lost something, let's say you have a best friend and she went to another country, you're not going to see her anymore in schools like that. How do you feel, children? You feel very disappointed, sad. And somebody will come and comfort you, right? Somebody will come and say, don't worry, especially your other friends, or maybe your mother or father will come to you and say, don't worry, I'm here. If you fail in your exams, if you didn't get what the grade you wanted, these kind of things, you didn't get what you wanted, and all that. So disappointment, your brother broke your wonderful gift from your friend, or he scribbled on your beautiful painting. Okay, so somebody's scribbling on my screen now. I have disabled by how come? Hari has disabled, but still it's appearing. The scribbling on the screen, I have disabled just now.
Okay, can you stop sharing and start sharing again?
Okay.
And once you start sharing it, you can say disable annotations.
Okay. But I did just now. Let me see.
Maybe you can just do it again.
Yeah, do it. I did it. Okay, I'm done. So yeah. So like that, this elephant console each other. You know, they console in this way to each other to show love to each other. You know, the same way that we humans do. And let us look at the next animal, which is dogs. So why dogs whine? There are so many reasons: seeking for attention, express pain or discomfort, or communicate excitement. Because sometimes, you know, you bring them to walk, for a walk and all that. Dogs actually have so much of excitement. Those who have dogs, you know them better, right? So they know the time that you always bring them for a walk. They are very excited when about the time comes nearer and nearer. So they will be very in excitement. And then showing boredom, sometimes they're too bored, and stress. So all these things make them to whine. But there are also studies done on dogs. Research at University of Vienna, which is in Australia, they found that dogs have empathy. How they do that? There was a study done on dogs to catch emotion. They say dogs catch emotions on humans as well as other dogs, and they can recognize negative or positive emotion on another dog or another human. And so a study was done. How it was done? These dogs were brought to a laboratory, a lab, with their owners. So their owners were sat in that room, in the laboratory, and this dogs were there next to them, given a blanket to feel comfort. And then this, the owners, they were wearing their headphones and they were reading the book, ignoring the dog. And the dog there, they put a recorder like this. Okay. So in that loudspeaker, they put two different type of sound. One is emotional, non-emotional sound. Those sounds like, you know, rainfall, leaf rustling, you know, sound of the leaf, wind blowing, you know, this kind of bird chirping, this kind of nice sounds. And in other record, they put emotional sounds like, you know, crying, arguments, you know, human arguments, human laughing, and playful barking of a dog, and many more, which has negative and positive emotion. So they put on this speaker, a loudspeaker for the animals to listen. So, and then the researchers sat and observed the reaction of the emotion, the reaction of the dogs. And they found out these dogs, they react, they pay more attention, closer attention to emotional sound than the non-emotion, like crying, you know, arguments, and all that I mentioned just now. And they also found the highest score these dogs obtained was they got freeze in some of the sound which came from the loudspeaker. That was negative emotions. So they are they freeze, not like human, but they freeze. We don't freeze, but they freeze to that kind of negative emotions. So that's what the study found in that university. And then they came up with this finding: dogs recognize difference between distress and happiness. So they know when you are stressed, when you are happy, you know, so they can feel that, they can also know that. So this study has already given us a proof that dogs have empathy like we. Empathy means what? Now, empathy means like you show sympathy, compassion, and pityness to others. Perhaps, like, say, any of your friends, grandparents, grandparents or whatever died, you know, passed away, depart this world. They will be in a very disappointment or sad emotions, right? Sad situation. But you, as a friend, you will also feel, although you don't experience this thing, did not happen to you, but you feel the sympathy. You can put yourself in her shoe and understand her feeling. It's like you can understand the mood, okay, and cater the comfort they need. So like that's empathy. And that's what they found in dogs through this research, okay? So there are more research, children, that I really, really want you all to know. And it's really interesting. This is actually a knowledge for you. Now look at this little, very cute rat, okay? Okay. Study done, 2006. Okay, and this, it was in December 2005 in San Francisco, I think, if I'm not mistaken. A study was done, and where, you know, they put two different rats into this mice into different cages. So this particular mice was given what do you call this? They were in they jabbed something to this particular rat, and this rat was actually going through some pain and sufferness, you know. And this rat, which saw that the other rat was, this rat was in another cage. This rat saw the friend, or okay, the peers, what she's going through. The other rat was going through in pain and sufferness, and they saw there was some emotion on this rat. It was running everywhere, as though like he is helpless. And also they saw the this rat become very sensitive when they see another rat going through pain and suffering. Okay, that was a study done. And then there's another thing. There's another case here. A whale winked at rescuers. Now this one actually happened in year 2005, where a whale was caught in a net. Okay, it's 50 ton by 50 foot, you know, really big, huge whale got caught in a net. And these people rescued, the rescuer were there to rescue the whale from the net. And the moment it was rescued, it went to each one of them and winked. And this rescuer says that's the way they show gratitude. So they also know how to show gratitude to human beings. And this is another case where elephant protect a woman from hyena. So what happened was this old woman, she got lost in that forest and in that jungle, something like that, and she was protected. No, she went missing the whole day, and this elephant protected her until the rescuer come. And when they were protecting, this hyena was there to attack the woman. So you see, the elephant went after the hyena, chasing away to protect the old woman. So that's another evidence showing that how the animals could also be so protective to humans. The other one is carrion crows place nuts in roadways. Now carrion crows are very familiar. They can be found in what do you call this, Japan, mostly found in Japan, and they're very, very intelligent crows. And what they will do is, in order for them to eat the nuts, you see the nuts has a very hard skull on it, so it's very difficult to break it. So what they will do, this intelligent carrion crows, they will place it on the road like you see on the picture, and they will wait until a car to go on them and crush it. So then they will able to eat the nuts. They're very, no, there are also other crows who are very, very smart, like mockingbirds. Mockingbirds, when somebody threaten their nets, what they will do is they will attack the person. They recognize the person and they will attack the person who disturbed the nest, but not the other passerbys. And the other one, blue teats. Very interesting about these blue teats birds, are very intelligent birds as well. And they learn which color of milk, the caps has more what do you call cream. This milk has been delivered, to homes, right? So they have different caps. Every caps represent like some full cream, some non-full cream. So they know which color of cap represent the full cream milk. So they will go and pierce on the cap and drink them. So these are some birds who are very, very intelligent. And there's another one is the fish. I think you would have come across those children. Kids, some of you might have an aquarium at home, a fish tank. So this, I read in a blog in internet, online. Fish recognizes owners so well. This I saw in the AustralianGeographic.com. Yeah, I read it there. And this person said when he was very young, he used to always feed the fish in his home. So every morning he goes without fail and feed the fish. So one day he observed and he realized that the fish was waiting in a spot that where this boy will always put the food. They were really waiting in that, not the other place, exactly where the boy will put the food for feed them. Okay, so that was really wonderful. And that day onwards, this person started to study about animals and he's doing a lot of research about animals and their emotions. All right, next. Okay, so from the presentation that I just did, you learned that animals have empathy. Okay, they have sympathy, compassion, and all that. They have compassion. They also have love. They protect humans, and they also protect their own species. They have sympathy toward humans and also other species, their own species. They are very intelligent, like the birds that I just told you, and they are also conscious. They are aware of what is happening around them. Okay, so all these animals have. But the question is, how do we celebrate them? This was the question brought up by Carl Safina. He is an ecologist. He came up with this question. Since we know animals are very intelligent, very loving, very compassionate, and all, but how do we celebrate them? Do we just celebrate by having the World Animal Day? Is that enough for us to celebrate this intelligence, compassion, and empathy, full of love animals? Is that enough? We should do more, right? Yes, exactly. But what we are actually doing, how we humans are celebrating, this is what's happening. Say elephants are killed for their trunk. Look at this elephant. Why can't they wait until the elephant dies? And look, some, they end up on our plate as food. Okay? And this, as you see in the picture here, albatros, they are called the albatros chick. They are only 6 months, and this 6-month albatros chick was found full in his stomach when they were found with full of plastics and bacteria inside their stomach. It was only 6 months. It was about to fly and she's dead. And these albatros birds, they travel 6,000 to 10,000 miles, the mothers, just to feed one meal for the baby. And what they feel, they are in a remote island. So what they see scattered there around is plastics. So they come feeding their babies with plastics, and this is what they found. So this is how do we celebrate their intelligence, the bird's intelligence, the compassion of an elephant. And look at the rest, the other one. This rabbit is used for testing, for experiments, for research base. They are used for research and all. What happened to them? They are also suffering in pain. So this is how we celebrate their love and sympathy and empathy towards humankind. Another question that again Carl Safina put up was, we bring so much of harm to animals. Why they don't harm us very much?
Because they are kind.
Look at, yes, they are kind. Absolutely right. Excellently answered. See, these two pictures, you can see the kindness, just the girl who mentioned now. Look at this whale here. The killer whales. They're just killing an animal, sea animal, and eating them. The sea
And
eel.
and
Yeah, and you see, yes, ma? Yes, continue. You want to say anything? So, and you see the boat of, people there in the boat, they're standing there with no fear, right? They're watching them, what they were doing. And this killer whales did not even disturb the humans who are standing just next to them, watching them. And they are very happily, freely standing there with no fear. Why? How can we feel that they are not dangerous to humans? We know that. And see, look at this. There is one case. It happened many months ago, or I'm not sure, it was last year. This girl was kidnapped, and she was taken by the kidnappers. So while they were running with this girl, the baby, they found the lions there. They found 2 lions there. And the lions was, about to attack them. So, they were very afraid. They just dropped the girl and ran. But these 2 lions did not harm the girl. They were sitting next to the girl. They were waiting until the rescue came to rescue. Some of you would have, come across this news, right? So they waited there until they got rescued. The baby got rescued. Wonderful, isn't it? So see, they don't harm us. And animals knows who their friends are. Why they don't harm us? Because you say they are kind. Yes, absolutely. Because they know who their friends are. They know who their enemies. They know their family members. Because they are very, very alert, and they are aware of the surroundings. They are aware of the surroundings. So here we see, we try to stay alive and get food and shelter. Some young we raise some young for next generation. We do that, human, right? We want to survive. We get food, we work and get food, and we get shelter, so our homes. And then we raise children. We have babies and we raise children for our next generation. You are the future, like you are the futures now. Animals are no different from us, right? They too want to stay alive. They too want to survive. They too want to eat. They too want to have shelter. They too want to have babies. And they want, for the next generation. Remember that not only human beings love, they too love. Like I told you, the bird albatros flies 6,000 to 10,000 kilometers just to get one meal for the baby. That's love. They too love their children. Not only humans love their children, dogs love their owners so much. You can be sometimes not alert what is happening around you. We are not aware because we are all the time with our device and our computers and our phones. They're sometimes there to alert you. Something is happening in the house. You see? Because they're lovers. They're so compassionate. They feel pity, like the case of the chimpanzee, what they did to the other chimpanzee when they saw mama die. And their presence on earth is greatly important, children. So in order for them to be present, we have to save them. Okay, we have to save them. We have to really look after them, take care of them, even if you don't have any animals with you. If you see any animals outside, please do not hurt them. Okay? Nurture them and look after them with full love. And that's it for today. This is my presentation. What are animals thinking and feeling? And there are so many resources available in the net. What Animals Are Thinking and Feeling by Carl Safina. And most of the points, I took it from there as well and elaborated with so much of pictures for you to understand. This is a YouTube, I will share in the WhatsApp later, so you can go and watch. And yes, Animals Think and Feel by Simon Worrall. This is in nationalgeographic.com. And What Kind of Emotion Animals Feel by Karen Evans. This is in the Greater Good Science magazine online as well. And there are many books available. And you can go around and get to know more about what animals think and how they feel, what the emotions are. All right? And I would like to take this opportunity to thank many masters who I learned many things from them about what I just presented. It does not only come from me, but it also from most of the masters that I learned, listened, and got wisdoms from them. And especially Brahmashri Pitamaha Patri, of course, our master Parinitha, and many more masters in our PSSM. So I would like to take this opportunity to thank them. And yes, that's it. That's it for today. And I will stop sharing here. You can ask me if you have any question. Yes.
No question.
No question. Can understand very well. Yes, Pari, over to you. Would you like to say something?
That was a wonderful presentation, isn't it, my dear friends? That's something we all need to learn from. That, what? Animals feel the pain. They feel fear. they feel anxious. They feel, what are they going to do to me? Are they going to cause me pain by pinching me or cutting me, or, are they going to tie me and torture me? So they feel that fear, that fear is there, just like us. As Viloshini Balachandran just said very rightly, they are very, 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 they are just like us and we are just like them. It's just that their shapes are different and they can't speak. That is all the differences. And we can feel fear, we can feel pain, everything just like we do, because animals and us both have nerves. There are nerves, the green strings that you have, that you see on your body, the green strings, those are called as nerves. And any being that has nerves can feel pain, but plants do not have nerves, so that is why they are unable to feel pain. But we need to bless our food, my dear friends. So, whenever we sit for breakfast or lunch or dinner, you say thank you to the food. And when you say thank you, that food turns into love. When the food turns into love, then you can consume it, and that is not at all, that is complete love that you are actually consuming. So, whenever you sit for breakfast or lunch or dinner, just fold your hands like this and say, thank you to all the food that I'm going to eat now, whether it be a carrot or a potato or spinach or onions or a dal, the rice or anything that you're going to have. Just say thank you. Thank you, God. And I'm now blessing the food that I'm eating, that I'm going to eat. I'm blessing the food. So once you do this, you can start eating it and it will be really nice. So no animal should end up on our plate, whether it be animals or eggs or fish or anything. So nothing should be ending up on our plate. So just like they feel pain, we also feel pain. Just like we feel pain, they also feel pain. So spread this message out to your friends, to anywhere, wherever you think that, you should speak about this, you can speak about this. And you need to bless your food. All right, children, will we all bless our food before eating? Yeah, that is really good. That is really good. Nice, very much. So last week we gave everyone a beautiful homework. Now, what was that homework? Did everyone forget? Oh my God. So you have been given the homework of watching a National Geographic documentary or a movie, note down the points and teach us. Teach me and Shema teacher about what you have learned from that particular documentary or video. Now, who is going to go first in teaching us, telling us what you have learned? You can raise your hands and we will unmute you and we can go ahead with this. Yeah, Om Kumar? Oh, no. Okay. Om Kumar, can you please unmute yourself and start speaking? What did you see about on that documentary?
Animals show more love to us.
Okay, what did the documentary say? What did you watch in the documentary?
About the dog. Also, animals have emotions.
Okay.
And the animals have, like the crows putting food in the road. The intelligence.
Okay. You saw something about You said you caught 20 baby minnow fishes in a bottle, 5 died. What is it? What happened there, Ma?
Put it in a bottle, and the smallest ones died because it had less oxygen.
Mm-hmm.
We put the cap on it for 30 minutes.
Okay.
2 died, the rest were alive.
Okay.
5 died and rest. We
Right.
now put a bucket with water.
Right. That's wonderful. All right, Kumar. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. And Viloshini Balachandran, you saying that you feed the dogs and the birds and the street animals. Let us know about all the things that you did. What do you
So
do?
every morning I will wake up early. I will go change. I will keep a pot full of water for the birds. I will change that every day. And
Can you switch on your video, dear?
I don't want teacher.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, you can speak now. No problem.
And then after that, after for a while, when the birds started to drink the water, I will put rice if I have some leftovers, or else I will put this one food that my father buy for the birds. Then in the evening, dogs will come. They will drink the water, and I'll put some food that we eat, like rice. Today I eat nasi lemak, so I feed the dog nasi lemak also.
Wow. So, what did we learn from Viloshini, my dear children? So, it is really a nice habit of feeding the stray animals or the dogs or the birds. You can actually keep a bowl of water for the birds to drink from, because birds do not get proper drinking water. You can keep a bowl of water in your balcony or on the terrace or anywhere that you like, so that the birds can come and drink water, because they get thirsty and they may die out of thirst. So it is better for us to keep a bowl of water outside for the birds to drink. Yes, Om Kumar.
So as there is no animals coming, so we put a bowl of rice, another bowl of water in our backyard.
Wow. You can add rice as well as water. So both of them, once they eat the rice, they feel thirsty, so they can drink the water and leave.
If I put it this morning, now, then next day night, I will see the bowl of rice will all the rice will be small.
Okay. Nice, wonderful. So Om Kumar puts the rice over here, and yes, Pranavi. Yes, dear.
Teacher, I also will feed animals, teacher.
Okay.
I always feed birds. I always buy some bird food seeds, and then I will feed them. They all will be coming in happiness. I
Wow.
always see that a lot will be coming, and I think that I always feel animals. I know what animal is feeling. And then for these birds, when I'm feeding time, I felt like they were very happy of me feeding them, and they were thinking that they are very blessed to have me. And then for the cows, I always my mother always feeds cows, so I also will feed, but I'm a little scared of cows because they have the very big long tongue, so I thought they'll bite me, but I still feed them with one hand only. So that I don't like their slivers, teacher, only for cows. So I will feed them with my one hand and fingers, and they will just eat, teacher. So from these cows, I feel that they were little sad because I don't like them, but I still love them because I've been feeding them for 3 years.
Wow. Very
And
nice.
so everyone will be like saying that I'm a monkey.
Oh God, no. You're not a monkey at all. You're such a good girl. You're feeding so many animals.
Yes, teacher. I always see like the monkey videos, teacher, and they will be like jumping here and jumping there. I wish I could go and see the monkeys, feed them, and love them.
You will get to then. You'll get to do that. Definitely for sure. Wow.
Thank
Did you
you.
get to see any documentary last week?
No, teacher, I couldn't find anything.
Okay. Can you try to do it this week at least?
Okay, teacher, I'll
Yeah?
find it.
Yeah, no problem. Even if you don't find it's okay, but just try, just try to do it.
Okay, teacher.
That's wonderful, Pranavi. Thank you so much for coming up and sharing your experience. Wow.
Thank you.
Feeding animals gives us so much of happiness in Pranavi's words itself. That's wonderful. Thank you so much, dear. Thank you so much. And yes, Bhavishna Kumar. Is it the same Om Kumar? Yes. He back again. Yes.
I wanted to tell that my name is Bhavish. Om Kumar is my last name.
Okay. That's it. Okay. All right. Okay. Ritanya Little Buddha.
Hi, teacher. In my balcony, I will daily keep rice with water. One sparrow will come and eat daily.
Wow.
It will come same time in daily.
Wonderful.
Allow sparrow will sing a song daily.
So they make very little cute little sounds, no? The sparrows?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. So continue feeding those sparrows, and if possible, continue feeding the other animals as well if you can. Otherwise, it's okay. But please continue feeding the sparrows. All right?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. All right. So did you happen to watch any National Geographic documentary?
No, ma'am, I cannot see. I will try it this week, ma'am.
Okay, sure. I wish you all the best for this week watching. Thank you. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Ma. Thank you so much, dear. Yes, Shema.
Yes, Pari. Yeah, I'm amazed looking at them. They have already started taking care of animals. And I think we don't have to tell them how to do it. They could even feel it, with Pranavi's words. And I can see how happy she was telling that she's feeding animals.
Yeah.
Yes, that's a very good way, because I too feed animals, and whatever leftover I have, mostly I always like to feed, whatever I eat, I share it with the animals around my area. And I have so many sparrows, like what Ridhanya just mentioned. They come in the morning, and let's say if that day I wake up late, you can hear them making a lot of noise near my window. And they're calling me to feed them. It's already late. They will wake me up, and my husband will run, and go and put some rice for them from some grains and all that. And then I have this two crows who always come behind my backyard. My mother always plays all the food that we not able to finish. So very rare I waste food. I share with this animal. So these two crow will come together. And that's one day my mother was busy cooking and forgot to put evening tea break for them. They come for lunch, tea break, and even breakfast. So she forgot to put the tea break. And then they were like calling her with that crow sound. And I must say, who's like somebody's calling the way, sometimes their sound sounds like someone's calling you really, So my mother say, wow, that's amazing, See, when I was a kid like you children, I didn't know much about animals. not like you all. I mean, anyway, you are more knowledgeable than me, I would say, because when I was a kid, I thought I take animals for granted. I think they are different species, and I think I'm a different species. Nothing to do. So I was feed with meat, and I just was taking meat because I think they are different species. So what? As long as I don't eat my own species, that's enough. But that's not the way. When I came to SWAG, I had that idea for many years until I was even a teenager and adult. And also I was a mother. I didn't have an idea how important is the animal, how we should live. And when I came to SWAG, that's where I learned, like you all, I learned that animals are our friends, our siblings, our brothers and sisters. We have to nurture them, take care of them. They should not be in our plates. They too have feelings, they too have emotions, like what Pari ma'am just mentioned. I realized that when I came to SWAG, so many things in SWAG I read, I go through, I watched the videos. I always listen to many of the programs. I listened to Pari's master's speech and other great master speech. Patri also gave so many speech about animals and how do we should save not only animals. I start to love plants. My mother likes to grow a lot of plants around my house, but I never take time to look at them. Because I say they're different species. They won't understand. Oh, so they are flowers, so what? But now I'm not like that. I've changed a lot. I spent some of my salary to buy plants. I'm getting some things, natural compost all for them. I spent investing a lot into growing plants, my own vegetables. I'm taking, I mean, every day, almost 5 days in a week, I take something from the plants that I grow to eat. And when I eat that food, the energy that I have, I don't know how to describe. I feel so happy. So that's why I keep telling and, students, even in my meditations class, even here, start growing your own plants. You will see how tasty it is, how loving they would be. When you eat them, you tell them I love you. And then when you look after them, you put them water and then you seed them, you do seedlings and you put the fertilizers and all that. You are touching them, you touch the soil, and when you eat them, I can really, really feel the energy. That food definitely will taste much better than any food on earth when you grow your own plants. And the flowers around your house, it's like looking at you in the morning and say, hi, Shima, welcome, good morning. I don't know these languages before. I don't know animal, what do you call this, plant language before. I don't know they can, I really feel that they're looking at me, those flowers. So when I pluck them, I always say, can I pluck you? Give me the permission. You look so beautiful. I want to put you in my house. So I tell them and I just pluck them. And they will lay in my house for very long without drying, because they laugh. So you all can do the same like what Pari says, right? Say, I love you to your food. Say thank, because food, Patriji always says Brahma, because they are our God. The food is our God. The person who makes the food is also God. The person who eats also God. The food itself is God. So love, say, show your love to the food. And when it goes into your body and it will transform into love. So you'll be very energetic and enthusiastic like Pari. She goes for another program, she comes in and she's still running the program. See, we will have the same strength like Pari, right? Okay, that's it. That's what I like to say. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you so much, Shima, for that. Yes, Hiranya would like to speak. Yes, Hiranya.
My name is Hiranya. I'm from Malaysia. I have one pet bird that was a mother. It don't have a house to live. So that bird will lay it in a nest which is at the orchid. And then it laid 3 eggs. Two of the eggs hatched, and one of the eggs didn't hatch. And then after a few years, the two eggs are still already hatched, and I started putting some biscuits, some bread, some nuts for them. So it's beside my house. So then every day they'll eat. And when after I put, I go inside my house. From the window, I'll see they'll have a lot of birds near the logs. Thank you.
Oh, you're so cute, Hiranya.
Thank you.
Right. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Yes. So did you watch any documentary last week? No? Can you watch it? Try to watch it this week? Yeah? Yeah. So you can actually see a National Geographic video and just write down the points that you must have learned from the documentary and share it with us. We are all eager to learn from you. So we want to learn from you. So please teach us what you have learned. Okay, we are also students just like you. We are also students and we are all here to learn from each other. We are very eager to learn from you. You are our teachers as well. Okay, so that is so beautiful. Thank you so much for feeding the stray animals, for feeding the birds. That is really wonderful. Thank you so much, my dear darlings. And yes, anyone else would like to speak? If you have any questions, if you have anything to share, yes, Lubna, if you want to
Hi, Miss.
okay, can't find you anywhere.
Here, she's here. Lubna. Can you on the video, Lubna?
Hi, Miss. I'm a teacher as well. I'm an assistant teacher, and I work with kids in KG1. And I
Okay.
just came here to utilize and spend my time properly. And I just wanted to learn from people and from kids because I work with them. And I wanted to know that, I used to feed birds a lot in summer before the COVID, and I used to feed them seeds and water. But then, like the birds, like definitely they pass the waste stage on, let's say, outside the window on the ledge. And also the feathers, like they're in the water gets dirty and all that. So due to like COVID, like I stopped. But overall I like feeding birds, because it's too hot over here. And but now, like, because of COVID and all, I have stopped. But I have a plant at home, just one. And it's nice. It's nice to have a plant at home. And that plant is a gift to me. I'm not very fond of plants because I don't have time to look after the plant. Even plants, they require care and nourishment. But since it's a gift, I have to look at it because it's a love. It's a form of love. Someone has given me that. And it's beautiful to see how the leaf, the stem, let's say, it dies, and then again there's a rebirth of it. And then like, it's beautiful. I have it. And I just watch it every day. I look at that plant. I look at the growth of it, how it turns yellow. And just, it's like God gifted. Just look at their life. They don't need any food. They don't need sunlight. We need sunlight for vitamin D. We need food. We need water, chips, junk food, ice cream, everything we want. But just look at the nature of the plant. What has God made? It's so beautiful. Like, just needs water. And it's amazing, like how it has its health benefits. Like, it gives oxygen, it moves the lift, it makes you happy. And yeah, I just it's beautiful, being surrounded by nature, by keeping a plant at home. So yeah, I just wanted to share that. Thank you.
Beautiful. Nice. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Lubna. Thank you so much for sharing your experience with all of us.
Teacher,
That
can I
was
share my experience?
Hiranya. Yes.
Yeah, my brother want to talk.
Yes. Please go ahead. What's your name, dear?
My name is Gautam.
Hi, Gautam. How are you?
Fine, miss.
Yes. Good. Now share your experience with all of us.
I have a dog in my grandmother's house. I will play with the dog and run and give them food. And sometimes I will jump. The dogs will jump and I will give them food. And I like to the dogs like to go at the grass and walk for like a walking. I bring them for one walking.
This is
And
my dog. This is my baby Joy. See?
Hi, Joy.
Hi, say hi,
So
Joy.
lovely.
See, this is my baby.
Hello, Joy. Shima.
He's 3 years old. His name is Joy. So he stays with me, sleeps with me, he eats with me, everything he does with me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice. So they all got excited after seeing your
Yeah. So that's my baby, and yeah. See, it's barking at me. Yes,
Say
it's
hello
a
to
bug.
all. Say hello to all of you.
ma'am, can I continue?
Yes, please.
Then I bring it for a walk at the grass. Then when it running somewhere, then I think it will want to run at the stand. Then I will open the chain of the dog. Then I will run it. When it goes somewhere, then I put one side any of the dog's food. Then I put a biscuit in one middle. Then when it comes, then I will set it. That was my experience, ma'am.
That's wonderful, dear. That's wonderful, Gautam. I'm glad that you're petting the dog, giving you all your love to him, unconditional love. We need to start, giving unconditional love to all the animals, the birds, the animals, and everybody. So that's really, really, really wonderful. Wonderful to, to have you share your experience. Thank you, Gautam. Yeah. All right. Thank you, dear. And yes, Viloshini, would you like to share something?
Yes, teacher. Teacher, when I have a fish, I never know what.
Can you speak a little loudly, dear?
Okay, teacher. Teacher, I have a pet fish, but it had died few months ago. When I had a pet fish, I never know what it was the purpose of having it. First, when I wake up, I always feed it, and I don't even care what was the purpose I was having that fish. But sooner or later, I realized the fish isn't just a fish. It's like as when time passed by, I get to know that I love that fish. I share all my feeling with that fish. Then I noticed something that an animal is not just how it looks. You can actually share the feeling to it.
Yeah. Very nice, Viloshini. Thank you so much for sharing that experience. Wow, wonderful. Yes, Pranavi.
Teacher, I also have a dog like yours, teacher.
Really? Wow.
But it's not your dog's breed, teacher. The bulldog is my one is like a normal poodle dog breed, and its name is Teddy, and this is 3 years old, and it came from Australia. Because it was my sister's one I loved so much, and he also loved me. So whenever he comes to my house, I always play with him. Like he'll be like jumping on me, licking me and all. And he'll be like, he's very joyful. Like he came from Australia. He looks white and he's like a camouflage. Like in any white walls, anything, when it's hiding there, I couldn't see him. Like sometimes I would like step on him also when I was finding him, and he would be like crying there. And I say, no, I didn't see you. I didn't see you, Daddy. You were like camouflaging the wall. How could not I see you? And I just step on you. I'm sorry. And then he'll be like licking me again. And then one time on February this year, it went to surgery, like to live a very long life. So it went to surgery, and after that, a news came that it died.
Oh.
But we don't know how it died of the surgery or what. But it died, and I was like crying so much because it was like my only best friend I have. Even though it couldn't speak or like couldn't do anything, it's just animal. But it died, and I was like I was crying because of this COVID. I don't have any friends here, like talk, play or anything. So that was the only friend to me. That only dog was the friend to me. So I was like crying and that. And until now, I'm still keeping the memory thing. And until now, when I was meditating time also, I'll be like speaking to him sometimes. He'll be telling me what is going on up there and like that.
Wow. So that's wonderful. You having such beautiful memories. And my dear children, what we need to learn from Pranavi is that we should not refer to animals as it or that. We should refer to the animals as he or her or she. So he and she, if we can refer to the animals as a person, not as an object. When you talk about a phone, it is an object. But when it comes to an animal, we should always refer to an animal as he or she, because we need to give respect to that animal. So as long as we address an animal with a he or a she, just like Pranavi did, we should all learn from her of doing the same thing. Pranavi, don't worry, we are all your friends. You can share everything with us. We will also play with you when the time comes. So don't worry, we are all your friends. Aren't we, my dear friends? Aren't we, children? Aren't we all her friends? Pranavi's friends over here? Yes? Whoever is, is a friend, please raise your hand. Who is Pranavi's friend over here? Everybody is a friend? Okay? So we are all your friends. See, everybody's raising their hands for you. Everybody's raising their hands for you. So we are all your friends, dear. Don't worry. Okay?
Okay, teacher.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you, dear. Thank you so much. Wow. Yes, yes. Other children, would you like to share something? What did you do this week, and anything that you want to share with all of us? Jogalamba?
No.
Okay. No. All right. All right. Yes, Shema, would you like to say something?
No, that's all. But I'm just quite mesmerized with these children. I know how they look at their pets as, like their own brothers and sisters.
About my plans to talk.
Plants?
Hiranya, yes?
Yes,
Yes, Gautam.
Plants. She wants to talk about.
I have a bamboo house at my grandpa's house. I was planting like 5 years, and I didn't name his name. I thought my grandfather will name his name, but my grandfather didn't tell. I planted, and every morning when I'm going jogging with my grandfather, I before that I see when my grandfather not that get ready, I take some water and pour every time. After after I eat my breakfast or what. After lunch, before lunch, I go again out to pour water. I let them eat first. I don't eat first yet. And when I need to jogging at evening, I again give them food for dinner. And at the last night, I don't. And every time I think how to name it until that plant big. I will leave it at my house and I put a little bit fireplace. If not, the car is can't go anywhere. The tree will block. That's all is my experience. Ma'am.
That's so beautiful, Gautam. That is so beautiful. Right. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much, dear. Thank you so much. And yes, I would like to ask everyone, can we all meditate today? Right now, for 10 minutes, just for 10 minutes. We'll all meditate. All right?
Yes.
All right.
Yes,
So,
Ma'am. We are
yeah,
ready
everybody's
for
excited for
meditate,
meditation now.
ma'am. Ma'am, we are ready for to meditate it.
Yes, yes, yes. I will let you meditate, my dear friends. Now, I would like to ask everyone to close your eyes, fold your legs first. First, fold your legs, then clasp your hands, and then close your eyes and start observing your breath. Okay, I will play the music for you and we can all meditate together on this. Fold your legs, clasp your hands, close your eyes. Everyone, children, please close your eyes. Please close your eyes. There's no need to watch the video. You just have to close your eyes and start observing your breath. All the children, please clasp your hands, close your eyes, and start observing your breath. Just enjoy the music and start observing your breath. Only for 10 minutes, my dear friends. eyes closed and observe your breath. Last 2 minutes. Last 1 minute. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everyone, please rub your hands together and place them on your eyes for just a minute. And then slowly, slowly, you can open your eyes. That's wonderful, wonderful, wonderful meditation. Isn't it, my dear friends?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, ma'am. It's so nice if we're doing meditation.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Huh?
Yes,
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I want to share my experience.
Yes, Ritanya.
Ma'am, I am meditating with you and Shima, ma'am.
Oh, wow. We also,
In
me
the
and Shiva
earth,
are also meditating with you.
in the top of the earth,
Come again?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Who? Again, I can't hear you. One more time.
I'm meditating with
I didn't-
you, Shima, ma'am, and Patri, ma'am.
Oh, where?
What,
You were
ma'am?
meditating with us. Where were you meditating with us?
The top of the earth, ma'am.
Oh.
Wow,
Whoa.
amazing. Nice, Pari.
That was a beautiful
Amazing.
experience. So we three were chilling on the top of the earth, which is in the Arctic or the Antarctic. I don't know where it is. Yes.
Lovely, lovely, Ridhanya. Thank you
Thank
so
you, ma'am.
much. That's
That
the
was fun.
energy of group meditation. Yeah.
teacher, Hirinya. Okay, now.
Yes, Hiranya.
I saw a unicorn flying around the rainbows
Okay. Wonderful, wonderful. Nice.
and some angels too.
Whoa. I have not seen angels yet. You have seen angels. Oh my God. Wonderful,
Yeah,
wonderful,
me too.
wonderful. That's really nice. Wow, wonderful. Yes, Pranavi.
Teacher, my brother also got.
Your brother also got? Okay. Yes, Gautam, what did you experience?
I when I was meditating time I saw a space.
You saw space? Wow, what were you doing in space?
Then I see the earth. Then I've been thinking, why I'm at the space? Then I touch the planet. Then the planet like was something moving behind. Then I saw this it looks like a sky, but it's not a sky. I saw energy was coming down at the earth.
Wow.
And when at the middle of it, I feel like tired. When I come out of it means I feel like I have energy. But when until I get energy stick, and then I don't know why first time why I was like this, and I follow the energy where it's going. It went inside the earth. Then I saw it at the earth. Then I think how I can fly up the sky. Then I go back to the space, and I saw I travel like thousands planets. Or I didn't see too much like other colors, but most of it are orange. And one of it looked like like a earth, but it's not a earth. It's like it's one type of planet I didn't see before in my dream. That's all.
Wonderful, wonderful, Gautam.
Wow.
So many things happened in 15 minutes. Wow, I'm so amazed at this
Amazing.
experience. Ah, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Yes, Pranati. Let us hear Pranavi's experience first, and then you can start off. Yes, Pranavi.
Teacher, when I was meditating time, I saw like colors like blue, orange, red, purple, like that. And after seeing the colors, it just like disappeared. And I was thinking that why it disappeared, and it all like looked dark. And when I saw up there, I saw many stars. And then like someone was like touching me. I was like, oh my God, who was that? And I was very shocked to see that I was meditating, really meditating with Parinitha Yogananda. And then we two like walked up a hill, and we were like traveling for miles and miles until then we reached a very beautiful and comfortable cave, and we was like meditating there. And I felt the power in my brain. Like my brain was like beating picture.
Wow.
Yeah. Amazing.
I'm just blown. I'm just blown away by hearing all of your experiences. Oh my God. I don't get a single experience, and you're getting so many experiences. This is not fair.
High five, Pari.
Yes, Shima.
Yeah, high five. I too. I don't have this much of experience.
Ma'am, I want to tell the experience.
Yes, Pranati, go ahead.
Yes, ma'am, I got the trees, and I am taking the fruits, ma'am. That is my tree, ma'am.
Wow.
I got that experience, ma'am.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
Nice.
Ma'am, and I feel like the energy, ma'am. If I close the eyes, I feel like energy, ma'am.
You are energy. You are energy.
God.
Yes, ma'am.
You
I
are a
feel
big
energy,
ball of
ma'am.
energy. Yes. Mm.
Great.
That is my experience, ma'am.
That is such a wonderful experience. That is very true experience that you have had, that you are the energy. And yes, you are the energy. You are a big ball of energy, which is filled with joy and enthusiasm and lots of, happiness and innocence and everything, purity. That is what you are.
Yes, ma'am. I think that only, ma'am.
Yes, yes, that's you are. That's what you are.
Yes, ma'am.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Pranati. Love you, darling. Love you so much.
Thank you, ma'am, for this class, ma'am. Ma'am, can I share my experience with you?
Yes, Radha. Can you
So for
switch
the,
on your video?
I'm wearing uncomfortable clothes right now.
Yo,
So
it's
I'm
okay. It's okay. Yeah, yeah. You can speak, dear.
So for the first few moments, I was in a dark room because I closed my eyes. I did not see anything. After a few moments, I entered into my thought world again. I already went into my thought world once. There were few flowers blooming and few flowers not blooming. They were dead. So I entered it again. So I thought, what should I learn from this now? So I saw few rabbits and some deer running through the bloomed flowers that I grew by myself. So I was running back of them, and what I saw was mesmerizing. I saw trees, I saw animals together, I saw rivers. Then I asked one of the deer, what is happening here? And the deer said, like, this is what you did because this is an achievement for you. You have grown many flowers throughout 1 year. So this is what we wanted to give you because you stopped eating non-veg. This is what we wanted to give you for once. Please accept our gift. I was mesmerized by what I saw with my eyes.
Amazing.
Wow.
How old are
Even
you?
I think we are also mesmerized by hearing what you saw.
Exactly. She was Radha, isn't it? Radha, may I know how old are you? Radha Mansky.
I'm 12 years old.
Wow.
Wow. Great experience.
And the way
Wonderful.
you talk like, this
Yes,
matured
nothing at all.
person.
Yeah, past the age, the way she spoke.
That's
Wonderful,
wonderful,
Radha.
Radha. A wonderful experience. Keep doing meditation every day. All the children, I request all the children who are here as well as watching YouTube, please continue doing meditation every day. It doesn't matter how much time you do initially. Slowly, as you do meditation every day, the minutes will increase. So don't forget to do meditation. At least sit for 5 minutes. Minimum 5 minutes you have to sit every day. Okay, that is how you can slowly increase the minutes of your meditation. So I would like to clap for all the children who have come here, and thank you so much. That was a lovely session, all of you. We will meet again next week. So till that time, do not forget to watch any National Geographic or any environmental documentary or a video. Jot down the points and come back and teach us. Okay, just come back and teach us. That's wonderful. Yes. I like to see the thumbs up. All right, so thank you so much, everyone. Love you all. Take care. Today's Friendship Day, so again I wish everyone a very happy Friendship Day. To Shema, to Subramanyam uncle, and to all the children who are present here, thank you so much. Yes, Shema, over to you.
Thank you so much. Oh, it's okay. Thank you so much, Pari. You have said very nicely and well said. So listen to Master Pari, what she asked you to remember. We are going to learn from you next week. I'm going to take a break and you're going to teach me. So I'm going to listen from you. Okay. Thank you, Master Subramaniam, for keep supporting and keep coming for all the SWAG activities that we, conduct. Thank you so much for your support. And happy Friendship Day, Pari, and Master Subramaniam, and the rest of the children. Happy Friendship Day.
Thank you, everyone.
Good night.
Thank you, ma'am.
Teacher.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, teacher. Thank you, ma'am.
Bye, teacher.
Thank you,
Bye,
teacher.
teacher.
Bye,
Bye,
teacher.
ma'am.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you,
Bye.
teacher. Bye, ma'am. Bye, teacher. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Miss. Bye, ma'am. Happy Friendship Day.
Happy Friendship Day to you too, Lubna.
You too.
You can end the program, Shima.
Shall I do it?
Yes, yes.
I mean, you mean leave the meeting?
You can just end the program because you're the host, right?
Okay.
You're not the host.
All right. Bye.
Hiranya? Yes, Gautam?
Gautam, faster, Gautam. Wait, Satya. Gautam. Come. Satya?
Yeah, you're